Hello students, today you're going to take Cornell notes on stars, part 2. Go ahead and set up your notebook and pause the video if you need a minute. And if it's going too fast, make sure you rewind it. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's start off with the term protostar. A protostar is a newly forming star. It's a star that's in the beginning of its life and it has begun to glow. It's self-sustaining. It's not self-sustaining and fusion has not started. Let's look at a picture so we can understand it. You don't have to draw it, it's just to explain. So this would be an image of a protostar. So it might be on the next test. A protostar is a brand new forming star, and it's starting to release energy. But nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms are smashing into each other, has not started in a way that it can continue by itself, without the cloud of gas that's giving it more energy. So it's a newly forming star. Go ahead and write the question for 1. Here it is. What is a protostar? Or you can also use the question, at what stage of a star's life is a protostar? The rest of them, make sure you come up with your own, and don't forget the advanced question and summary. Alright, moving on to 2. Stars are organized with a graph known as the HR diagram. The diagram organizes the star by temperature and size. I'm going to show you a picture. So here's a diagram, and you can see that stars are organized by their size, but they also can be organized by the temperature that they have. So it's just a graph they use to organize stars and different kinds of stars, and in different parts of their life too. Alright, go ahead and come up with a question for 2. You ready? Let's move on to 3. Number 3. The main sequence. When you organize a star by its temperature and its size, most stars will be on the main sequence. The main sequence is the most stable time for a star. It's like the middle age of a star. It's not a newly formed star, it's not a protostar, but it's not a star that's about to collapse and explode or just turn off. So the main sequence is like the middle life of a star. Our sun, so you don't have to worry about it, is currently in the main sequence. It's not a new star, but it's not an old star either. Go ahead and come up with your question for 3, and then let's move on to the last idea. Are you ready? Alright, here comes number 4, the last idea for today. Dark matter. Dark matter is an unknown type of mass. It might be just a form of energy, and it affects expansion. It affects our galaxy and affects stars too. We don't know too much about it, but we think it's out there. The most difficult and tricky part about dark matter is that electromagnetic radiation doesn't affect it. So we can't really see it. Energy doesn't bounce off of it, and energy doesn't really react to it. Regular energy like that we're familiar with, like visible light, does not affect it in any way. And since light doesn't interact with it, we don't even know exactly what it looks like. But because of the way the universe is behaving and what we see from stars and the way they refract, we think it's out there, although it's not for sure. Go ahead and come up with your advanced question and your summary, and then move on to the next step. Have a good day.